Imagine how far you would be in something if you don't quit. These 3 tools were the only things I needed to stay productive all day without a 9 to 5. If you're new here, hi, my name is Amanda. I document building my body, my business, and my life from fitness all the way to entrepreneurship. I'm showing you the entire journey. I personally have been unemployed for the past 4 months. I thought that was my ticket to productivity, getting my business off the ground, having all the time in the world to be as productive as possible. And I found myself wasting my days online, scrolling, screen time going up to 9-10 hours a day. It was unhealthy. I needed to look at myself and really realize that something had to change. I know exactly what it feels like to have no structure, just spending the entire day scrolling, feeling like that's the only thing you actually have energy to do. Now, I am by no means perfect. I don't have this completely figured out, but I have used tools that help me to at least stay on track when the structure of my day isn't dictated by somebody else. If you're trying to build your life, your business, figure out your fitness routine, squeeze it into one day in your schedule, I get it. It's hard. It's hard to find the motivation to get up every day. I saw this TikTok today that was literally like, this guy had like 1.4 million followers or something crazy. And he said, do you think I feel like making videos every day? Like, no, I just do it because I know that I have to. And that mindset shift really did something to me, because I was always under the impression that everybody who was successful felt like it. And I'm here to tell you that that's not true. So here's exactly what I'm gonna show you in this video. There are 3 tools that I use to give me structure when there are no external factors pushing me to do things, but I still need to be productive. I'm sharing the habit tracker that works so well for me, the planning that works for me, and something me and my husband do to keep each other accountable. That way you do have somebody that you can lean on, whether it's a partner or a friend. It makes a world of a difference to actually be productive in your day-to-day life. This is exactly how you're gonna pull yourself out of that doom scrolling and staying in bed till 11 o'clock and all you do all day is get a workout in. Like, I've been there. I know the tricks to help. So here we go. The very first thing I did is create a clear plan. I actually made it into a binder. This is my 5-year plan. I wanted something that is tangible. I've done a lot of goal setting on the internet, not on the internet, but like on pages. And I found myself that I never really looked back at it. I've written letters to myself. I've done vision boards, and I think vision boards are great. I have one in my room, like they work well. But a lot of the notes and the stuff that I took, like plans that I had for myself, I left it in my pages or my Word documents. And I found that I didn't have access, or I didn't think to look at them as much as I should. So they weren't always front of mind. So this year I decided, it's actually a 5-year plan, I decided to write out everything that I wanted for myself in a binder, something that I can reference, something that I can touch, hold, look through. And this for me has been super helpful, just keeping my vision top of mind. Because I find when I forget exactly what I'm working toward, I tend to do nothing. Social media and TikTok and Instagram and all of those things are designed to keep you trapped, to keep you scrolling and on the algorithm. The algorithm is designed by psychologists to keep you online. I decided to take that information and not feel bad that I spend so much time chronically online, but to do something about it. So this was my 5-year plan. Again, I have specific goals that I want to reach in the next 5 years. I will be 30 as of March of this year, and I want my life to look differently. So with that being said, I have to work differently. I think if you don't know where to start by what you want your life to look like in 5 years and work backwards. Work backwards on how much money you need to save, what your physicality looks like, what your health looks like, and work backwards. And from there you can make a plan. So this is my entire 5-year plan. So that's step number 1. I suggest printing it out, putting it in a binder, leaving it on your kitchen table or your desk, wherever you can reference it often. That for me is super helpful just for the productivity part of it, especially since I don't have the structure of a 9 to 5. Next, in that binder, I have a habit tracker. So I printed out extra. I'll actually show you the empty version. But you can find a habit tracker completely free online. A lot of what I do, I don't want to spend a lot of money on it. So I see a lot of these fancy planners and things to keep you productive. And to me, spending money on it doesn't mean that I'm going to use it. So I want to use my free resources first before investing into something more expensive. So here I have, if you can see, it is a blank habit tracker. I've written down all the habits that I want and things that I have to do daily. And if I complete those things each day, every single day, I can check it off. It's front of mind. And these habits directly correlate with my 5-year plan that I am working so hard towards. That to me has been extremely helpful. If you haven't used a habit tracker, it is a great resource, and it's relatively cheap. It's just a piece of paper. Plenty of them online. I got mine specifically from Canva, but you can find them on Google, or even if you want to buy one, they're on Amazon as well. I'm actually going to break down my habit tracker because I have a lot of information on there. I broke it down in a way that if I complete all of these tasks daily for 12 months, my life will change. Change is inevitable. It will happen. I am in the place of my life where I want to see what happens if I don't quit. I have a bad habit of doing something with all of my heart, seeing a little bit of success and quitting. So my goal is to see how far I can take something if I don't quit. And to me, if you don't quit, success is inevitable. You will be successful. I decided if I stick to this habit tracker essentially forever until the circumstances in my life changes, I should see results. And I will not stop even when I see results. I was about to say I won't stop till I see results, but I won't stop even when I see results. That's something that really stuck with me. And it's so funny because I heard a lot of people say this, like, imagine how far you would be in something if you don't quit. That goes for anything. That goes for weight loss, entrepreneurship. A lot of things just stall when you quit. It's like that photo that you see where that guy is like digging for a diamond, and he's digging and he's digging and he's digging, and he like turns around or like stops digging as soon as like right before he reaches the diamond. And that to me really like hit home. It's like I imagine, and I don't dwell too much on it, but I imagine what my life would be if I didn't quit on the things that I was really good at. So sorry to go on a tangent, but that's for the binder system that I'm using that works really well for productivity. Second would be time blocking my day. So I have all those habits that I want to complete for myself and for the business that I am working to grow. And time blocking my day has really helped. I've learned that trying to work your business like you would work a 9-to-5 is really hard. It's really hard. I feel like as humans, we're not meant to work 8 hours straight, even with a 1-hour lunch break. So breaking down my day into small chunks, like I'm gonna do 1 hour of this, I'm going to do 1 hour of this, allowing myself time to have the freedom, the flexibility to go out and get something to eat, or spend a little bit more time dilly-dallying or whatever. That is the beauty of not having a 9-to-5. And I feel like I tried so hard to box myself into this. I have to sit at my desk at 8 a.m. and I can't get up until it's 5 o'clock because that's what I would do for somebody else. I'm going to do that for myself. And honestly, you just get burnt out. Like, I'm the kind of person, like, if something is uncomfortable, I just stop. And that's what I'm working so hard to come out of. So for me, time blocking my day, knowing that for 2 hours I'm gonna work on this, for 1 hour I'm gonna work on this, put a timer, put my phone in my bedroom, even if I have to leave the house and go to the library or a local coffee shop to get my work done, that to me is so much easier than chaining myself to my desk, where I almost feel like I'm punishing myself for working on myself, if that makes any sense. So that's something that I highly suggest. The tool number 3, I forgot which book I read this in, and if I remember, I'll put it on the screen, but for success, you don't have to do everything, but you have to do something. So every night, I actually got myself the 5-minute journal. And basically, it's just a quick journal where you can write your gratitude and your thoughts and things. But me and my husband do this thing where the night before, the next day, we text each other 3 things that we want to accomplish the next day. And we're almost gamifying our lives. If I go to bed tonight and I'm like, okay, tomorrow I want to record a YouTube video, I want to reach out to 5 companies, and I want to go to the gym, whatever it is. I'll write those 3 things down, I'll send it to him. That night, when the night is over, I'll look at what I texted him, the 3 things, and I'll give myself a score, whether it's 1 out of 3, 2 out of 3, 3 out of 3. That to me keeps me accountable to damn, I actually have to tell him what I've done today and if I've actually gotten those things done. A little external accountability never hurt anybody, and it makes it actually really fun. We go back and forth like, dang, I got a 2 out of 3, like tomorrow I'm gonna crush it, and it just has a little bit more motivation and actually getting things done. So I suggest you find a accountability partner where you can hit them up and say, hey, I want to do these 3 things tomorrow. What are 3 things you want to accomplish, and keep each other accountable, because that has been the biggest change. I have the habit tracker. I have a million things on that habit tracker. But if I accomplished those 3 things that I sent my husband, like, that was a successful day. So here's the thing. You don't need a boss. You don't need external motivation. You need systems in place that keep you accountable, that keep you motivated, that keep you disciplined. And if you embody like the idea that you are a disciplined person, you are somebody who finishes the things that they say they're gonna do and keeps their word to themselves, that is something that is so priceless. Something that you would walk around with your head held high, even if the results don't follow immediately. As long as you don't give up, you will see them. Now I feel like I've been yapping for forever, but if anything in this was helpful, please let me know. Comments are open. I'll be responding to everybody. And yeah, I'm excited to hear and see all the things that you accomplish in 2026. And I'm excited to bring you on the journey to see what I can accomplish. We're in this together. And I find comfort in seeing other people that are not at the success but are working towards it and seeing their journey. And I think it's so beautiful. So that's exactly what I want to do for you all. So if you enjoyed this, feel free to subscribe. Again, my name is Amanda, and I will see you in the next video.